welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tag video, and today's tag video is called the Bump in the Night tag, and this was created by Cold Tea and Crumbs, who I love. So I'm going to post her channel and link to her video down below, so please go check that out. So let's just jump right on into it. Question number 1 is, which are your favorite supernatural horror scary characters to read about? For example, vampires, werewolves, witches, monsters, serial killers, and murderers. I'm gonna say probably, I don't know, I'm gonna say it's probably a tie between vampires and like supernatural, like ghost creatures. Vampires are a given, and that's only because I find there's so many books that are based around vampires, and they're always just really interesting, fun reads. So I think I'm gonna pick vampires. I'm dressing up like a vampire for Halloween, so there you go. Question number 2 is, which scene from any book would be your ultimate nightmare to have been part of? For this one, I'm going to choose a scene from The Shining by Stephen King, and that scene, without giving anything away from the story, the little boy in the book, he can like see ghosts and like dead things. So there's a scene where he goes into this like daze and he sees something in the mirror. That is probably one of my biggest fears. Like when it's nighttime and I'm looking, I like look away and then look back to the mirror, I always think something's gonna be there. So as I was reading about that, I immediately felt like my heart started pounding, and I was like, oh my god, I can't go look in the mirror for the rest of like my life because I was terrified and I would not want to be there during that scene. Hashtag yikes. Question number 3 is, if you could visit and explore any one scary or evil setting, which would you pick and why? I don't know how I feel about exploring scary scenes or settings. You know what? I think that, although this is not like a horror book or a scary book or anything, but I think that the scary scene or setting that I would like to explore would be the arena in the Hunger Games, just because I would really want to do that. I love everything about the Hunger Games, and yeah, it's obviously terrifying there because you turn around, you're going to get killed by a kid with a bow and arrow or a rock or whatever it is. Question number 4 is, which book was so frighteningly terrible that you almost fell asleep for eternity trying to finish it? Oh, so a really bad book. Hold on. The book that I've chosen for this question is The Wild Girl by Kate Forsyth. I was sent this book for review, and I'm so horrible because, you know, I've read it and I just don't want to review it because I hated it so much. This book was so painfully boring that I could read 5 pages and then immediately I'd be like, oh, ugh, horrible. Yeah, just don't even bother with it. It's that bad. The next question is, name one book you wish you could pull certain pages out of and swap for others to make it better. You know what? The book that I would like to make better is Beautiful Chaos by Kami Garcia and Margaret Stohl. I really, really enjoyed the first 2 books of that series, and then the 3rd book hit and I was like, whoa. So I guess I would pull pages out of the first 2 books and put it in the 3rd book. I don't really know. I don't know. Can't really pull pages out of books because then everything's getting mix-matched and nothing would make very much sense. But that book needed some more action and it needed to be more like the first 2 books, that's for sure. And question number 6 is, if you could turn any bad or evil character into a good character, who would you pick and why? This is a really hard question, and I just went through all my books trying to think about it, but I'm going to go with Gollum from Lord of the Rings. And I know that there are parts in the book where Gollum is Smeagol and he's kind of good, but I was always rooting for him. He's so disgusting and cute, and I just thought he could have been a hero of that story, but instead he was just horrible and bad. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Gollum. And next part of this tag is a quick fire round. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, so number 1 of the quick fire round is favorite vampire character, and my favorite vampire character is probably Simon from the Mortal Instruments series. Favorite werewolf character? I haven't really read a lot of books with werewolves in them besides the Twilight series and the Mortal Instruments. So I'm going to go with Jacob Black from the Twilight series. Favorite witch character? I'm going to go with Ridley from the Castor Chronicles. Favorite monster character? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. My favorite monster character, I'm going to go with something from the Percy Jackson and the Olympians. What's the three-headed dog called? I always loved the three-headed dog. Do you know what I mean? Because, yeah, that's my favorite. Favorite ghost character, I'm going to go with Anna from Anna Dressed in Blood. I just love that book, and I think Anna's A-okay in my book. She's fierce. And finally, favorite serial killer / murderer character. And that award is going to go from a character from the book Before I Go to Sleep, and I'm not going to give the name of that character because that is a massive spoiler. He's not even really a murderer, but attempted murderer. Anyways, that guy. And that is all for this tag, Bump in the Night. Did anybody used to watch that show, Bump in the Night? If you're from Canada, it was on YTV. I used to love that show. Anyways, so now I get to tag some people. Who am I going to tag? So the first person I'm going to tag is Beth from BethJune327. I am going to tag... Tagging people is hard. I am going to tag the Peruse Project. I'm going to tag Amanda the Glittery Nerd. I'm going to tag Cassidy Von Shea. Sure. Okay, so those are the people that I tag, and yeah, heck, I tag everyone. If you want to do it, if you're feeling it, I approve. Go for it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Also, just on a side note, I am in the process of filming a house tour, and yeah, so hopefully that is going to be out soon. I'm doing it like room by room as I go, so yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye!